A warm welcome to Machiene. Our project is Smart Parking System based on IoT and machine learning. Our teammates are me, Ravali, and Krishna. We done this project under the supervision of Dr. K. Meeraman. It is the agenda. Coming to abstract, parking is the major problem from the past few years. There is an exponential increase in number of vehicles. It is difficult to find the parking slot. Because of these problems, we are used to propose a smart parking system based on IoT and machine learning techniques. Objectives. The main aim of the project is to reduce the risk of finding the parking slot in any area. And the scope of the project is to create a smart parking system using the IoT and ultrasonic sensors, and the parking places could be displayed in a web application. Introduction: the parking system plays a major role mainly in cities. Because of increase in population, the vehicle usage also increased. So it is difficult to find a parking slot in the metropolitan cities. Based on the above challenge, we are used to propose machine learning and IoT-based smart parking system. The proposed system makes an effective use of devices embedded with internet and wireless connectivity. Here we use sensors and processors also that are used to detect object detection. Literature review. Here we are used to some of the literature reviews that are famous and latest journals of the papers which are used for our project. Design and methodology. Here we use three modules. In the first module, the current status of the vehicle is to be analyzed. In the second module, parking and unparking mechanisms. In the third module, database handling. In the first module, here we are used to find the parking slots of a parking area. In the second module, in the, sec- in the second module, parking and unparking mechanisms. Here we are used IR sensors, DC motors, original UNO and LCD display. IR sensors and DC motors are used in entry and exit gates. If a vehicle coming to the entry point means it will senses the vehicle and it sends the signals to audio UNO that will send to LCD display to display the parking slot for that vehicle. In Module 2, the database should be stored in the global database. Here we use RFID scanning, Raspberry Pi, LEDs and magnetometers. RFID scanning is used to detect the vehicle coming and moving. Raspberry Pi is used as a keyboard in the computer. Magnetometer used to detect the vehicle. LEDs are used to display the parking slots on the screen that are used to store in the global database. Standards and policies. Parking policy has emerged as an effective tool worldwide to address the parking problems of the city. Currently in India, very few cities have good parking policies. Few cities among them are Pune and Delhi. Parking policy should act as a travel demand management tool to reduce dependency on personal vehicles, thereby reducing congestion, accidents, pollution, etc. Parking policy should promote establishment of safe and smart parking spaces.
Now we will discuss about implementation. Here in implementation we have architecture diagram, data flow diagram, sequence diagram and collaboration diagram. In the architecture diagram, the car driver opens the app, search for the slots and he confirms his slot by making his payment, and if the driver didn't move his car in time, then he will get a notification and all these data stored in cloud database. In data flow diagram, all these types of management will store here. In sequence diagram, every step will done uniquely here. In collaboration diagram, these three components take place major role. And then testing. Unit, we have different types of testing: unit testing, integration testing, functional testing, white box testing, black box testing. Unit testing is software testing where individual units or components of a software are tested. Integration testing, in which individual software modules are combined and tested. Functional testing, here it is used to test the features or functionality of the system or software. And then white box testing is used to analyze the internal structures or use for the user data or internal design or code structure, etc. Black box testing is a testing of a system with a no prior knowledge of its internal working. And then these are the input and output screenshots of this project. Demo video screenshot. Conclusion: the proposed semi-automatic parking system where sensors are used to detect a moving car and availability of parking slots. Car information and availability of parking slots are shared to server for remote access. Display panels is used to display the availability of parking slots in a specified parking space and also used to guide the directions of the parking slot. And we can also avoid the traffic jams and save time for the customers. These are the benefits for the project. And future enhancement. The developed Android or web application can also be clubbed to Google Maps and identify GPS location of the vehicle and parking slot. This information can be used to show the direction of the parking slot in the Android application itself or Google Maps. And then web references of video links. And these are the references referred from these pages for this project. And this is the plagiarism report of this PPT. And this is the poster presentation for smart parking system based on IoT and machine learning. Thank you.
Okay, now I am going to demonstrating an Android application for smart parking system based on IoT and the machine learning techniques. And here I am going to run this application. Mm, it will run. After running here, this is an output for this application. Here we are having two modules: login module and register module. And this is the register module. I have already registered, so I go for login now. And this is the login module and login. And here we are having, these are all the modules, and this is the parking status module. Here we are having three slots. In this we have to book any one of the slot. After opening this, given a slot id and vehicle id number and how much time you want to stay park your car and mobile number. And after this is the park selection of the parking date. And next, yes, next. And here we will select the date which in which the date you have to park our car. And this is the feedback page. Here you have to send any feedback to us to know about this app or any alterations to be done or any misbehaving of this app. And this is the overall smart car parking app.